Tonight I have with me the brand new Mercedes eSprinter, and we will do the test drive in the nighttime with one of my favorite van. And why I say that, because I dream about this car. I dream to have an electric van transform in a travel van, you know, like travel all over Europe, all over the world inside an electric van, an electric car. And this Sprinter, it's one of my future dream, if that makes sense. This is the 2024 version, the latest version. It comes with free version of batteries. You have a 58 kilowatt hour battery, you have a 81 kilowatt hour battery and 113 kilowatt hour battery. The two smaller battery are LFP, the bigger battery it's lithium. And this car with the bigger battery, it's able to drive, it has a range up to 526 kilometers in the city, 530 kilometers in the city, but around 400 kilometers in real life mix. But the version that I have with me is the long version. You probably noticed that the back it's a little bit longer. You can get it in standard, short version or long version. This one is the long version, and we have the 81 kilowatt hour battery. That means a range of around 350 kilometers, but in real life maybe around 250, 200, depending on the weight, depending on the conditions and so on. And you can get also only a rear wheel drive, so you have an electric motor on the rear, but you have two options. You have a 204 horsepower or 136 horsepower, and we have today the 204 horsepower, the most powerful version. And tonight we will drive it. Also, look at the tail lights, they look so much better than before. Nice design. On the number plate you can see we have normal yellow lights, or no LEDs, but I like very much those yellow LED lights on the side, which illuminate the car in such a nice way. So you can see it also from the side. It has a beautiful gray color. If you want to see the full review, definitely check out, I have a few other videos on my channel with the same car. Also the daytime running light look nice. And down here you can see the fog lamps, which are yellow, and it has the cornering light. Also those are full LED light, and I will show you when we go inside. They are optional, and they call LED high performance headlamps, low beam, high beam LED, and I will show you right now while we're driving. So let's go inside. This is the interior, also pretty nice, illuminated. It has this yellowish LED light inside which illuminate everything here. Nice textile material seats, and also the ambient behind the buttons, it's very nice. Also you can see it on the steering wheel. I will leave it right here, the key. This is the 10.5 inch screen. I will start the system, and you can see we have a digital screen in the middle, and on the side left and right we have those analogical infos. So on the left side we have the speed and how much battery we have. Also you can see down here in the middle how much battery you have, 70%. So we have a range of 221 kilometers with 70% battery, but it gives you an estimation right here. So you can see minimum 121 kilometers and maximum 222 kilometers, depending now on the condition and on many factors, but it's pretty good. I would say you can expect from this car 200 kilometers with a full car, no matter what kind of conditions, with climatic system on and so on. I drive it today a lot, and to be honest, I get the car with 296 kilometers, and I drive like, how much I drive? Let me see. I don't remember. I drive like almost 100 kilometers, and I get a pretty good consumption, around 2.28 kilowatt hour, 73 kilometers I drive. So yeah, it's pretty realistic what they claim. So that's really incredible. So I like that. Anyway, you can also customize the screen. I will show you in a different video. Here you can see also what happened with the energy in real time. You have a new view, also energy flow and the vehicle view, which look great. Right now we have the low beam on, and you can see how clear it is. And this is the high beam. Ooh, it's so nice. The light is great. The visibility is just perfect from up here. It's for the first time when I drive the electric Sprinter in the nighttime. I drive in the nighttime, but the diesel version and not the long version, the short version. I will leave the phone right here for a while, and let's start driving. Ah, by the way, look at this. This is the mirror with the camera in the back, and also it comes with 360 degrees camera, which we will test also in the nighttime. It looks pretty good. It looks good. It looks really good. You have some pedals behind the steering wheel which you can activate and change different levels of regenerative brake. I will use the maximum regenerative brake. I will talk about that in a test drive video, so definitely check out the test drive video because there you can get even more information about the car. Also up here you already saw the lights. Yeah, let's drive it, guys. Here is the gear selector. You go down, you go and drive, and right now it says ready, and then let's drive it. Turning signal here on the left side. It's pretty useful, this light. It's incredible useful, those LED headlamps. By the way, from here you deactivate the speed limit warning because sometimes it makes no sense. Now in the city I noticed that even though it's super long, it's very easy to drive it because the steering wheel it's relatively light, so you can go around the streets without any problem. You have good visibility. Also it's smooth and nice. One thing that really surprised me on this car was the suspensions. I didn't expect to have such a heavy car. 3,123 kilograms, and to have like such a good suspensions. I was expecting to have a little bit stiffer suspension, but no, they're pretty good. Also, I'm curious in the nighttime while I'm driving to see the camera, the reverse camera and the mirror camera, if it's really clear, and I see that it's pretty clear. I like it. It's pretty good. The camera system is not bad. Nice. I like it. Yeah, that's nice. That's nice. Anyway, by the way, let's reset the consumption. Of course we have to reset it. Yes, from reset, and we will see. I like also the wipers. Man, I love the wipers. The way it's sending the water. Check this out. It's sending the water all over the windscreen from centimeter to centimeter. It's incredible how good it's washing the windscreen. It's great. Also, it's pretty silent inside. The sound insulation seems to be good. Only when you drive on highway at high speeds over 110 km/h you start to hear that wind hitting the car, but otherwise it's pretty silent. In the city at least it's great. Yeah, and as I said, man, over those bumps it feels really good.
I'm sorry. Can you say that again, please?
Come on, shut up. Why you can hear it started raining. Oh, why it's raining right now? It's not that fun.
Please log in to your personal profile.
You have also 3 different driving modes. We have 3 different driving modes, which under the start engine button or start system button you have another small button from where you can change the different driving mode. So you can go in maximum range, comfort, or eco mode. You can see right now it's very easy to change between those driving modes, and it's pretty cool. Also, if you go to comfort, it gives you plenty of power. I mean, even though the way it is light and empty, it feels pretty powerful for a van. And it's also smooth and nice, and you don't hear and you don't feel any vibration. You don't hear the sound of the engine as I was used to with the diesel Sprinter, and it's a little bit different. I mean, the feeling and the sound and the overall experience, it's quite different than the diesel version. It's much more pleasant. It's much more smoother. It's more responsive. You can see right now, even if you go up, he'll have plenty of power when you press the acceleration. It's a rear wheel drive only. It comes with a rear wheel drive, so if you want an all-wheel drive, I hope in the future they will bring it. Probably now, depending on how successful will be this Sprinter and how many cells we'll have, probably they will think about bringing an all-wheel drive system on, depending on the feedbacks that they will get from the people, customers, and then they will decide. But I hope they will bring an all-wheel drive version. Plus the thing is that I think the bigger battery, it's pretty interesting, the 113 kilowatt hour battery, because you can definitely reach with this car around 400 kilometers in good conditions. So yeah, it's not bad at all. And it's, as I said, it's one of my dream car to transform it in a travel van. But yeah, for me, for the moment, it's a little bit too expensive, but I don't know. I think it's totally deserved the money. And by the way, I forget to tell you, the price of the car starts at around 60,000 euro, but with the price of the battery price, this battery 81 kilowatt hour, because the bigger battery, I don't know how much it cost you, maybe 10-12,000, but this one cost around 8,260 or something like that euro. So to get it as an option, this big battery. So probably I'm thinking that if the battery in future, after 8 years or so on, 9-10 years or maybe more, it will broke, so you have to change the battery. It should cost around this price that you pay for extra options, so it should cost around 8 to 10,000 or 8 to 15,000. So if the battery will last for 15 years and then you have to change it and you pay like 8,000, 9,000, then it's totally fine, because other expenses in electric cars you don't really have other than tires and changing the battery and wiper liquid, and I don't know, you don't have other expenses, only the, yeah, depending from where you get the electricity. But if you are a company or if you are a person that it's able to charge the car for free from solar panels or from wherever place, wherever reason, you can charge it for free, or at least you can charge it cheaper, half price or so on. I think it's make a lot of sense to buy this Sprinter as an electric car. So that's really hard to choose these days. But if I will have a company, to be honest, for example, I don't know, travel company, or if I have a courier company, I will definitely look at those type of cars. And probably if daily work will be less than 200 kilometers, or even if you drive like 300 kilometer daily or 400 kilometer daily, and you split it into, like, you're going in the morning like from 5-6 o'clock to noon and you drive like 200 kilometers, and then afternoon you charge it and you drive another 200 kilometer, 300, then it makes sense to get also this battery that I have right here, the 81 kilowatt hour battery, which is an LFP battery, and it lasts 3 times longer than the normal lithium battery NCM, which I think it's better for the company, because you can hold those vans, sorry, like for longer, you know. So yeah, I guess it's not bad. And also, if you are lucky and the battery will last for 500,000 kilometers, then you get your money back. So the car totally get the money back that you pay for them. So yeah, it's a risk and win, you know, like that word, risk and win. So that's the thing. Anyway, it's pretty pleasant even in the night time. you have those very good headlamps and very nice pleasant ambient here in the car. Very good visibility from up here. I can get used with this daily. I can get used with it driving daily. The more I drive, the more I get used with it. And even on the rain, you have much better visibility than in a normal vehicle. For those of you that didn't drive before, a big van or a van, I have to tell you that from the vans, and also in special from those Sprinter, because the windshield is quite straight, and the way the raining it's hitting on the windshield and the way it's washing the windshield, it's much better visibility. If you had a normal car, you wouldn't have that good visibility on the rain. So I'm surprised on how much of a rain we have right now, and the visibility is still very good. Now here over those bumps we can test out the suspensions a little bit better. But I was surprised on the suspensions. I was surprised to see that they feel quite soft. And the front suspension, they are the same suspension as Mercedes use on the normal Sprinter with combustion engine. And the rear suspension a little bit change. They are different suspension for electric version, because there you have the electric motor, and they kind of change the articulation and the design and the mechanics. But surprisingly, I did expect to be worse, to be a little bit stiffer. Plus, yeah, I don't know. If you want to charge the car, you charge from 10% to 80% in around 30 minutes, and a fully battery probably will take 1 hour and 20 minutes, 30 minutes, something like that. And it's raining so heavy, and it's such a good visibility. Yeah, I was thinking to sell my car and to buy this Sprinter. Really, I was thinking about that, man. That was on my thought for a few months. I don't know right now, but I'm still thinking about buying this electric van Sprinter, take this out, this partition, make a nice bed and kitchen and all this stuff for a travel van, and just use it. But I'm not sure if I get the long version. I will definitely get the shorter version, because the short version is much more easier to park and much more easier to go around in the city and in small spaces. But yeah, I will show you when we park how long it is, and it's quite complicated when you go shopping and stuff like that. This is really good for a company, for a transportation company. I think this is fantastic. But for a travel van, definitely the short version will make more sense, even though you have less space. Or you can get the longer version, but you have to stay away from the tight spaces. And I don't know, here I don't have such a good visibility, and sometimes the tram will come. Yeah, stay away from the crowded cities and small parking lots. And yeah, otherwise, if you drive in the wild with it, then yeah, get this one, because you have much more space in it. The car comes with a lot of safety features, like lane keeping assist, or lane keep warning, or stuff like that. It warns you when you go outside. It's vibrating the steering wheel, it keep you back, push you back between the lanes. But it's so smooth, man. It's run so smooth. Really like how smooth the car is running. Turning circle seems to be pretty good as well. the camera in the back, it's pretty good. Even though it's raining, it has a lot of reflections, it's still keep good visibility. And the fact that it's all the way up there doesn't get dirty so easy as it get on the normal vehicles, so you have it clean for longer, which is so good. I don't know, guys, I'm really curious how many kilometers usually a courier drive with a van per day. I mean, for a day. If you know that answer, please write me down. How much consumption? We have 21 kilowatt hour. Wow, it's pretty good consumption. No traffic, just relaxed driving without highway. You can get very good consumption from a van. And I knew that. I knew it. It's good. It's really good. In the winter, then it will go a little bit higher because you have to the battery will not perform so good in the winter. Plus guys, if you look down here, the climatic system is still on, it's working, it's running right now, and I still have very good consumption. I think if I try my best, I can get under 20 kilowatt hour. Now usually the electric cars tend to perform better under, let's say, 80 km per hour or 100 km per hour. So if you drive slow and careful, you can get very good numbers and very good range and autonomy. So I will have to wait because these guys want to jump around here. So I have a big car, so I need time to turn. But yeah, my dream, yeah, it's this is one of my dream and one of my thought for the future. I wish one day to have a travel van, a Sprinter van, to travel all over Europe with it. And not only, if it's possible, to go also outside Europe. But who knows, we never know. We see what the future have for us. For the moment, I just enjoy this Sprinter as I have it, as I drive it right now. You know what? I'm really curious to drive the standard version, the short version. I'm really curious what's the difference between this one and the. I'm really curious to see if it feels different when you're driving, and if it feels different when you're going around the city. I'm really curious. Probably, I hope I have time to review the short version as well, or to see it and test it as well. Maybe I'm not going, I changed my mind. Maybe I go to the next one. But look at this. Ooh, it's also pretty powerful if you push it. Yeah, of course it's empty, but still. Now let's go right here. park it here. We will park it in the same place as before. And you can see the camera, you can see the reverse camera right now. I like the steering wheel, it's so assisted. I love the steering wheel. It's better than I was expected, but I think I have to put it around there. Yes, I want to put it there on the second spot, it's better. And big mirrors, easy to go in reverse, and you can see also here, even in the night, it looks good, but I still have to check with the mirrors, because in this way I can position myself right in the right place. And it's a tree there, so I have to go a little bit right, because I have my back of the truck, of the van, it's a little bit longer, and I have to go with the back a little bit on the grass. So that's why I need to check the tree. Now it's good. Now it's good. Now it's good. And if you press this one, you can see it even wider. Now it's all the way in. I want to show you how it looks after you park the car. Consumption 22 kilowatt hour. Pretty good, right? Man, for a van, it's good. It's really good. That was the trip, guys. I hope you enjoy it. I will go outside in a second to show you the way it looks in the parking lot. For example, if you want to go to grocery with a long version, but it's manageable. I mean, you can do that. You can leave this here, you can go to grocery, you can go home. It's possible even with a long version. Will be a little bit harder, but it's definitely possible. I hope you enjoyed the video, guys. I have another test drive video where I explain you how the recuperation work and all that stuff. I have another video with the presentation, interior, exterior, technical data, all that stuff. Check out that video as well. Before we go outside, don't forget to like, share, subscribe. I will really appreciate that. It will help me a lot. Now, guys, let's go outside. Let's start the system. Go outside, it's so easy because you have those steps. I really like the car. Look at this. This is the way it looks. This is how much it stays outside on the grass. This is the parking lot. Stop, and I have like almost 1.5 meters outside in the back. What do you think about that? It's pretty much, right? And this is the way it looks. Here is not that bad. I mean, here it's almost on the line, but in the back there it's just a little bit of difference. But it's beautiful. It's beautiful. The van, it looks nice. It looks really nice. I like it. What do you think about it? You like it, guys? I think it's beautiful. That was the video, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. Stay safe. See you soon in the next one. Bye.